Hello Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to another reading. Let's see the overall energy for your reading for today. Interesting, honeymoon came out, but it came out in the reverse. Honeymoon for me as a reader represents the Six of Swords. The fact that it came out in the reverse, it can represent a return, Scorpio. So you could very well be returning to someone from your past, or somebody's returning back to you, but this does kind of feel like a return. It could also represent that there's somebody who's having a very difficult time moving on or moving past something, but we'll see what it's more so leaning towards. We're going to focus on you first, and then we'll jump over to your person. Just keep in mind the roles can be reversed. Also keep in mind time is fluid, so this could either currently be happening or maybe happening at a later date. That's my dog. My apologies. Okay. How does Scorpio currently view this relationship? So we have the Hangman. We also have the Eight of Wands, and then we also have the Page of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Tower, and then we also have the Fool, as well as the Eight of Cups. Okay, let's talk. Now, in regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, it looks like you recently freed yourself from something that wasn't necessarily serving your highest good nor making you happy anymore. Now, keep in mind, the Tower is linked to the Devil. So whatever this thing is that you were attached to, it was definitely something that was extremely unhealthy for you. It was definitely something that was extremely toxic for you. And like I said, whatever it wasn't even making you happy. So it could have been a relationship possibly, but nonetheless, you're definitely freeing yourself, Scorpio, from whatever this thing was that wasn't serving your highest good. Now with the Hangman to the Eight of Wands to the Page of Pentacles, I kind of feel like this is you really trying to figure out what it is that you want to do next with your life, okay? For some of you, you could very well be thinking about going back to school. For some of you, you could very well be thinking about starting that business that you've always wanted to start. But I feel like this is you trying to figure out what you want to do with your life now that you've essentially freed yourself from this person in particular. And like I said, for some of you, you could very well be thinking about going back to school. Eight of Wands, it could definitely insinuate travel. So you could very well be thinking about traveling soon. But more of the story is, Scorpio, is that you're trying to figure out what it is that you want to do now that you've finally freed yourself from this situation. How does this person currently view this relationship? Interesting. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups, and then we have the Seven of Wands. The bottom of the deck, oh man, we have the Sun with the Five of Cups. Oh, wow. Then we have the Five of Swords, and then we also have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so this thing that you decided to free yourself from, Scorpio, it does kind of feel like a relationship, okay? Now, with all of that being said, the fact that this person has a Five of Swords to a Ten of Swords attached to them, it's just basically insinuating that they're not necessarily getting their way currently at the moment with you. Now, with all of that being said, I kind of feel like it is kind of putting this person in a state of depression is the best way that I can describe what it is that I'm seeing here. Yeah, they weren't able to have their way with you. They weren't able to have their way with you. And they're really upset about it, and they're really disappointed. But I'm going to be honest, Scorpio, even though you've freed yourself from this person and you're really focused now on yourself and your future and what you want to do with your life moving forward, I gotta be honest, I kind of feel like there will come a point in time where this person will resurface back up here for you. They're just too attached is what it is. Like, they're too attached to what they want with you. They're too attached to it. They're way too attached to what it is that they want with you, to the point where they're kind of refusing to let it go. Like, I kind of feel like this is them kind of going through the whole process of, you know what, it didn't go my way, it is what it is, I gotta move on with my life, you know, like it has that feel to it. But because they're so attached to what they actually want with you, they're refusing to let it go. So this is somebody who's refusing to let you and what they so badly want with you go. They still have that fight within them. It's as if giving up is not even an option for this person. Like I said, I feel like this person tried to just surrender and give up and just accept the fact that, you know what, this is not going to go their way. They're not going to end up getting what it is that they want with you, but they just refuse to give up is kind of what it's looking like. They just kind of refuse to give up at this point in time, all right? Let's keep going. Let's see what else we can get here. So if you guys are currently not talking to one another, Scorpio, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before they reach out to you. How does Scorpio? Very nice, Scorpio. So the fact that their overall energy hasn't showed up on your end is just basically insinuating that this is just something that they're thinking about doing as far as resurfacing back up here for you is concerned and fighting for this relationship all over again. It's something that they're definitely thinking about doing. I just don't feel like currently at the moment they've acted upon that just yet, mainly because it would have reflected on your behalf, and because it hasn't just yet, again, I just kind of feel like this is something that they're thinking about doing. With the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune, there's something definitely turning in your favor, Scorpio. And it could have a lot to do with work. It could definitely have a lot to do with work, considering the fact that we have a lot of Pentacles out here. But I kind of feel like this is you getting back on track all over again. So right now, it kind of looks like your main focus / priority has a lot to do with your career, the things that you want to accomplish for yourself, you know, things of that nature. I also kind of feel like you're starting to kind of feel better about life all over again, is the best way that I can describe what it is that I'm seeing here. I just kind of feel like a lot of you were extremely miserable, to be completely honest, with this person in particular, especially because you have the Tower attached to you. And the Tower, like I said, it's linked to the devil. And the fact that you have the Eight of Cups on top of that attached to you just goes to show that this relationship, you know, it wasn't providing you with that level of happiness that you just so badly wanted. On top of that, it was extremely, you know, unhealthy and toxic. So the fact that, you know, you're feeling a lot better now that you're out of this entire situation and you kind of find yourself getting back on track all over again, just goes to show that you made the right call, Scorpio. I feel like this is one of those situations where you started to kind of realize, okay, wait a minute, this is just not it, right? And you took the necessary steps to free yourself, and start putting yourself first and doing what you feel as though it's best for you. So it kind of looks like you're finally getting back on track, all over again. Okay. Let's look at this person. Let's see what's going on with them. How does this person currently feel? Okay. So we have the Empress. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles. And then we also have the Moon for them. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Hierophant. And then we also have the Six of Pentacles, and then we also have the Tower. I feel like this person's a little bit frustrated with themselves, is the best way that I can describe this person's overall energy. They're a little bit frustrated with themselves, and it has a lot to do with the fact that they find it extremely hard to let you go. And I feel like at times they ask themselves, like, why? Why is it so hard for me to let Scorpio go? I don't get it. I don't understand. Kind of feel like the reason why they're having such a difficult time letting you go and what they once upon a time had with you go is because despite all the bad, right, that transpired here between you and this person, you were really, really good to them. You're really, really good to them. Not only that, but there was a lot that you had that this person was basically looking for within a person. And I kind of feel like that's another reason why they're having a very difficult time, you know, letting you and what they once upon a time had with you go. But I don't feel like they realize that, if that makes absolutely any sense, which is kind of making me feel like they're more focused on the bad. They're more focused on all the bad times that they had with you, to the point where they're completely forgetting about all the good times they had with you and all the times that you were actually there for them and all the times you came through for them, you know, things of that nature. But yeah, I kind of feel like that's what it is. You know, like they're a little bit frustrated with themselves. Like, why can't I just let Scorpio go? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that they're more focused on all the bad than they are the good. But the real reason why they're having a very difficult time letting you go has a lot to do with the fact that their emotions are still wrapped up in all of this. And you weren't all that bad to them. Like, you were really, really good to them. Not going to sit here and say that you were a saint or anything within this relationship, because nobody is. But the truth of the matter is that you were really good to this person, and you had a lot that this person was looking for within a person, and they just lost all of that. They just lost all of that because you decided to free yourself. All right? So, Scorpio, like I said, there's this overall energy, right, of them refusing to give up on you and what they basically want with you. All right, so just keep that in mind. Even though they're thinking, right, about coming in and fighting for this all over again, I feel like this is them kind of forcing themselves not to, mainly because they're very focused on all the bad. They're very focused on all the bad right now, which is kind of preventing them from extending themselves to you. We'll see if they actually do it, though, because I feel like they totally want to, but in the back of their mind, they're just like, but why? Why? Scorpio did this to me. Scorpio did that to me. Why would I do that? You know what I mean? Like I said, just keep in mind, they're focusing a lot on all the bad times that they've had with you. What actions will Scorpio take towards this person or moving forward? We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles. And then we also have the Queen of Swords. Now, it is a true pair situation here between you and this person. We do have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. What actions? We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. And then we also have the High Priestess. Ugh. And then we have the Death card. All right. I feel like this person's overpowering your reading towards the end, Scorpio. I do want to see how you're going to respond and react to all of this, though. But yeah, I do feel like this is them just simply overpowering your reading towards the end. So let's get into it, shall we? This is basically an overall energy, Scorpio, of them breaking their silence, which is kind of making me feel like there's currently a lack of communication between you and this person, but they're going to be breaking their silence very, very soon. Now, with that being said, okay, they are kind of coming in with this overall energy of, I just need closure. I just need closure. Now, I'm going to be honest. I feel like this is just a strategy that they're using, to be completely honest. Look at it as like the perfect excuse to talk to you all over again. They're going to sit here and tell you that they're really depressed. They're going to sit here and tell you that they're still hurting over this. They're going to sit here and tell you all of these things, right? And they're going to make it seem like they just want closure. They just want closure. They're not trying to get back with you. They're not trying to do all that. They just simply want closure. I don't necessarily feel like that's the case, considering what we just saw here from this person. This person has every intentions of trying to make this relationship work all over again between you and them. Don't get it twisted. They definitely do. But I just kind of feel like they're going to come in making it seem like, well, I just want closure. Like, can we just talk about this? Because I'm having a very difficult time moving forward and moving on with my life. And I feel like the only way that I could be able to do that is if we sit down and have a conversation about this, so that way I could just move forward and move on with my life. Like I said, I want to see how you're going to respond and react to all of this, because like I said, they're going to come in and just make it seem like they're not interested in getting back with you or anything like that. They just simply want closure. That's it. But the truth of the matter is that they still want you. They still want you, and they're trying to probably figure out like where your head is at, to be honest. So let's see how you're going to respond and react to this. How is Scorpio going to respond and react to this communication? All right, so we have the Nine of Wands. We got the Ace of Pentacles. We also have the Justice card. And then we also have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like hearing from this person is going to bring up a lot of old emotions to the surface back up for you, unfortunately, Scorpio, and I'm sorry. You know, the fact that you're going from the King of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles, regardless of your gender, don't get caught up in the gender, nothing's gender specific, but the fact that you go from this King of Pentacles to this Nine of Wands, this kind of feels like you're getting dragged back to hell all over again just by hearing from this person. Okay, so it is going to bring up a lot of old emotions, unfortunately for you, Scorpio. I just kind of see you looking at this person like, how dare you? Like, how dare you like do this to me? How dare you put me through this? Like, I was nothing but good to you, you know? And one thing that I will say is this, because the fact that you know that you were good to them and they know you were good to them as well, just goes to show that it's true. You were really, really good to this person. You were really, really good to this person. And the fact that they kind of did you the way that they did you, like, it doesn't sit well with you. Nor should it. Nor should it. Because a lot of you feel like, yo, I didn't deserve this. I didn't deserve this from this person. I want to see what else comes out. Scorpio. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. With the Four of Pentacles to the Ten of Swords to the Judgment card to the Knight of Swords. The moment that this person tries to come in and wiggle their way back into your life all over again, understand that it's not coming from a place of I need closure. Understand that it's not coming from that place. Understand that that's just the perfect excuse to talk to you all over again. But if it's one thing that I will say is this, and I'm really proud of this moment that you're actually having here, because you're very determined to see this ending through, no matter how much it may hurt, no matter how much it may freaking suck. You're very determined to see this ending through here, and it has a lot to do with the simple fact that you know your value and you know your worth. You know what you deserve and what you don't deserve. And this is one of those situations where you feel like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this, nor the treatment that you've put me through. I don't deserve this. So with that being said, I'm out, okay? With the World to the Death card to the Hierophant coming out here, this is really nice. This is like a really proud moment that you're actually having here, Scorpio, to be completely honest, because you're breaking free from this and you're not allowing this person back in. No matter what this person says, no matter what this person does, you're not letting them back in. You're very committed to seeing this cycle and this ending through. Very, very committed. Now, at the bottom of the deck, this is also very, very nice. Look at this. We have the Hangman. We also have the Magician. And then we also have the Ten of Pentacles. Great. I mixed up the decks by accident. We got the Hangman out here twice. Anyways, more of the story, right, is that after all this happens, Scorpio, I kind of see you shifting your focus back onto what actually matters to you, right? Which is your stability, the things that you want to manifest into fruition for yourself. And that could honestly be anything. That could be that dream job you've always wanted, that business you've always wanted, that house you've always wanted. Like, you're super focused now on what it is that you want to manifest for yourself into fruition. For some of you, it can definitely represent a relationship, possibly. I gotta be honest, I don't feel like a relationship is what you're striving for here. I kind of feel like what you're striving for has a lot to do with, you know, things that you want to manifest for yourself into fruition, like that dream job, that business, that house, that career. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about you moving forward. Now, I kind of feel like this one over here will eventually continue to like make their presence known in your life time and time again. So you might have a very difficult time getting rid of this person, Scorpio, but it just kind of looks like this person has no choice, to be completely honest, but to accept the fact that, you know, you're done with them. All right. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. Also, too, for those of you who want to follow me on Instagram, the link is in the description box down below, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.